All right. Ah, son of a gun. Don't put your hand on a hot muffler. Rule or lesson number one, folks. Ouch. I'm glad you got the G-rated fill that time. All right, all. I made a very expensive mistake with our power washer. And I'm just sharing this so that you too will know what happened and know how to take care of these pieces of equipment. And like I did. That's not good, is it? So I knew better, but I thought I was safe. Even though I left the hoses on there and the water I thought was drained out properly or enough, it wasn't. So when we had a hard, cold couple of weeks there was enough water in that collar where the hose attaches to it or feeds out of it that it actually busted. So, what are we gonna do about that? I have a part coming that hopefully will replace this pump. We finally got the part in for the pressure washer, and it is similar looking. Looks like main differences. So we got the outlet there. We got the hose or the connector for the hose going to the spray head. And then trying to figure out where this pressure release valve is. Oh, it's right there. Right in front of me, Phil. It's right there instead of up here. It's not the OEM version, but I don't think it cares. And these might be super tight. It's attached to the motor with Allen heads. I don't want to screw those up. Get the right size here. Okay. Well, they must have some Loctite on them. Let's cut to the chase and get another tool. All right, well that took a little bit longer than I expected because of the Loctite that they put on there, that red stuff. All I could do is get this Allen wrench in there because it's so tight a space, but I couldn't keep up that long with my fingers only, so I had to use a little bit of leverage. So I just used one of these little screwdrivers. It's definitely loose. It's spinning on the shaft. It's got some sort of key in the shaft, so I'm gonna have to get something to pry it loose. Huh. Well, it's got. Whoa! Huh. That was easy enough. There goes the key. That's what it looks like inside, folks. Hopefully, just like the new one, to match up. So that's a good thing. The kit comes with an extra key. So I don't know if we'll need the new key because this one is already sized. And I have to line that up with the key on the shaft. Easier said than done. Wonder if that key is going to fit this key way to the shaft. Okay. Let's see if there's two sides of that. It's not tapered. This one has a small key. You can see this does have beveled edges versus these sharp edges. So I wonder if that will help with the insertion or the mating of it. Let's see. See if that helps at all. Just give it a try here and see if. There we go. Those beveled edges helped a lot. Now let's see here. Does it have to be? No, it's not going to be the same size diameter. That's okay, I think. There's no water that gets to this side. It's all internal, and the pump is internal, so there's a seal right there. So once you've removed the pump, the new pump comes with a keyway, which you can see the rounded off edges versus the sharp edges, and that makes a big difference when you go to reinstall this pump. With the old one, it was difficult, so I switched over to the rounded edge type of keyway. The fittings are going in the same direction as the old pump. Then we're going to use the new Allen screws. We'll see if they fit. We want to get these, make sure they can all start, temp start. Get a couple started here. We'll take those back out here in a second, and I'll show you why. Because we just want to make sure all the holes are aligning. All right, seem like they're going to align. So we'll go ahead, put the washers on here. These two bottom ones, which come with the pump. And then some red thread lock that we want to go ahead and put on these bolts, because what I'm worried about is the vibration of that pump. So we're going to put a little thread lock on these threads here, and it's going to run like so. And then we'll go ahead and start it in these two bottom fasteners, just to make sure everything lines up. And put a little thread lock on this one. Get it started. Okay, I'm going to make sure that this is started, and it is. Make sure again that this is started. All right. So we'll go ahead and get these guys temped up the same way. Get the washer on there. Get a little thread lock on there. And get them started. All right. So according to the directions, for those who are interested, we did it properly the first time. And that, my friends, is how you repair the pump on a 3400 PSI Simpson PowerWasher. When you leave it outside and there's still water, you know, in these things here, and it cracks the casting. And I just purchased the, not OEM, but let's see what brand this is. Yamatic Power pressure pump for our Simpson pressure washer. Simple as that. If I can do it, you can do it. And then I'm sure they make some sort of tool so you don't have to rig this up, but it worked okay. That'd be like a little 90 power tool, but not any room for the head to get in to some of these tight spots where you have to put those Allen bolts. All right, so after you've replaced the water pump on your Simpson 3400 PSI pressure washer, or any other pressure washer for that matter, you make sure the connections are hooked on, the water's running, the water hose is hooked to the unit, and you start it up just like normal. You always want to make sure you have water pressure going to your pressure washer at all times. Otherwise you burn up the seals. The old Pioneer looks pretty, don't she? I am very pleased with this power washer ever since we purchased it a couple years ago. The unfortunate thing is, My bad. I left it in a cold weather environment in the garage with still had some water in this water pump, and that caused the casing to crack. And when I went to go to use it one day, it was just spraying water all over the place. But anyway, one other tip from a YouTube channel, Chicanic, that I picked up on, she said that most of the power sprayers, power washers that she has to work on is because people burn the seals out in this pump. And the reason for that is they leave it idling when not in use for a longer period of time, like over a couple minutes. And what that causes is that seal to get hot, and then it melts, and then you get leaks all over through there. So when you're not using your power washer for over a few minutes, go ahead and turn the unit off. That way you won't take the chance of burning out that seal. But if you do, or you already have a power washer, a couple around the farm like I do, you can buy this replacement pump. I picked this one up on Amazon. The OEM brand was over $100 for this particular machine. I found something that was off-brand, but matched up to the pump perfectly for $50. So yeah, it was my mistake, but it was a little bit less painful. If you would have taken this to a shop, they probably would have charged you well over $200, maybe even plus the parts. But save yourself some time and money. And if you have a pressure washer sitting around, or a couple like I do, and it just needs a water pump, check out Amazon at this link that I attached to the description on this video. And simple, easy to change out. So thanks for stopping by today, and hope this helps somebody. Repair your power washer. It's not a lost cause, and you can do it very economically, and just like I did. So God bless you all till next time, here from Peterson Farms in Asheville.